Hello friends, and welcome back to the Mothership. Today we're doing another one of our soda series on our chicken wings, and this time we are going with root beer. So let's make some fantastic root beer chicken wings. Let's get started. Alright, here's about 1.5 pounds of chicken wings. Now if you follow any of my videos, you know the way I like to make chicken wings, which I think is the best way to do chicken wings, especially if you're smoking them on the grill. First thing you want to do is wet brine them overnight. I like to use a teaspoon of kosher salt to a cup of water. Just toss them in there, let them just sit in the salt water, let it all absorb. Then you pull them out after about 18 hours or so. Rinse them off completely and then pat them dry with a paper towel. That gives you nice wet brine wings. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to give them a light coating of olive oil. That just allows everything to adhere a bit, and it also helps them crisp up a bit. Coat each side down lightly. I found that just putting on a glove like this, getting the olive oil on the top, and then just kind of rubbing it all over does the job pretty well. And then most of our flavor for this recipe, like most of our recipes that we're doing on this soda series, is going to come from the sauce that we actually toss them at the end. But we want to get a base on this. So while we already have plenty of salt in the wings themselves, we're just going to put some garlic powder on. And some coarse black pepper. And just flip them over and do the same thing to the other side. Now these wings are already sitting on a nice wire rack. What we're going to do is we're going to put them back in the fridge. They're going to sit there for about an hour or two. That's going to really let the fridge itself just pull out all the excess moisture that's in the skin. Really let it get nice and dry. That helps with crisping up so we get nice crispy wings. But yeah, into the fridge, hour or two before we actually even get the smoker going. Or the grill or whatever you're doing. But we really want to pull out that extra moisture from the skin so we get nice crispy skin. And now it's time to cook these beautiful chicken wings. So we have my favorite way to cook chicken wings, which is the Weber Vortex. Nice and rip-roaring hot. So I'm just going to throw our chicken wings on. And I'm going to cook these chicken wings for about an hour. In a half an hour, I'm going to give them a good flip. But I want some smoke on my wings. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of wood chips, about a whole handful. Toss it on and close the lid and let it do its thing. We'll come back in a half an hour, like I said. We'll give them a flip. And at some point between now and then, we'll probably start to make our sauce. Now, for our wing sauce, guys, we're going heavy with the root beer. We're doing a full 12-ounce can of root beer. We're going to add some more sugar. This is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Half a teaspoon of chili powder just to get a little bit of kick in there. 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now the goal here, guys, first of all, get it mixed together, and then this is going to go onto the burner. We want to reduce by more than half. We want it to really come down. There's a lot of sugar in here, so we want it to get nice and sticky when it goes in our wings, but we definitely need to reduce this by half. That's going to take at least a half an hour, so I would start before you do your flip of your wings. All right, we're an hour in. These wings look fantastic to me, so let's pull them, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off. They're going to sit for about 5 or 6 minutes before we actually toss them. And obviously, we'll come back when we toss them. But they're ready to go now. They look fantastic. When you're pulling your wings off, guys, obviously you want to make sure that nothing's charring. And you want to make sure they cook through. But an hour on a hot vortex grill like this, they're going to be cooked. So you're really just looking for char. You want to pull them off before they start to get too charred. And these look great. So let's get them inside, let them rest. We'll give them a toss in our fantastic looking root beer sauce. And we'll see how we did. Now to toss these wings, guys, we're going to throw them into a bowl like so. Then we're going to take our sauce and we're just going to pour it on top. Now the goal here is just to get everything nice and coated down. You don't have to go crazy. The point is just to get a little bit of sauce on there. And then once they're coated down, they go right back onto the tray. Now before you serve them, guys, let them rest for a couple minutes. That'll let the sugar start to cool off. And it'll get a nice glaze on there, a nice sticky glaze. And it'll be fantastic. Now, if you guys could not tell from this point in these videos, I'm really enjoying this series. We've done root beer at this point. We've done Mountain Dew. We've done orange soda. We've done Dr. Pepper. I don't think we've done Coke yet. We haven't done Coke Zero. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We haven't done Cherry Coke. There's a bunch of different sodas we still have yet to do. But root beer, I mean, come on. You guys have all had root beer wings. So I'm really excited to try these ones because, look, root beer wings are fantastic. Now, so far we have done a couple of different types of soda. Dr. Pepper is the one that I've tried a lot in the past, and I knew it was gonna be really good. But we've done a couple of other flavors, and basically I've just thrown things together and cooked them off, and at the end, they've been pretty good. Root beer, I'm pretty sure is gonna be fantastic. Even though I haven't done this recipe before, I kind of threw things together. I know it'd be good. Extra sugar, some pepper, some salt. Not a lot of stuff in there, but it's gonna be great because root beer wings are pretty much a staple for a lot of wing recipes. But the trick for all these guys is really to make sure you have a good sugar base with some flavor and make sure your wings are really good off the basis. So for me, that's wet brine overnight. I like a tablespoon of kosher salt to a cup of water, 18 hours or so. Then I pull it out, pat it dry, put some olive oil and some base flavors on there. Usually that's garlic powder, that's pepper. Sometimes I do paprika, maybe onion. Then it goes into the fridge and I just let it sit there and let it pull out some extra moisture on the skin of the wings. That makes it nice and crispy. So when you throw it on to either you're doing your pellet smoker, your gas grill, or your charcoal grill, whatever you're doing, it makes it nice and crispy. So we've started with a really good base of the wings. We got a good sauce on there. These are looking nice and crispy and really sugary, and I'm ready to give them a try. So most importantly, let's get in there and let's give it an old-fashioned chomp. So here's our wing, guys. That looks nice and pretty to me. Now there's a reason why you've probably seen root beer wings at your local wing spot, because they are fantastic. These are super good. There's a lot of smoke flavor on there, just been throwing smoke on there as we're cooking them. Really good sweet root beer flavor. These are fantastic, guys. If you've never done root beer wings before, and if you're trying to do a soda wing, give this one a try, especially if you like root beer. This is a good one to start with. Now these are a super popular style of wings, guys. I'd love to know down below how you guys do it differently. Do you throw white pepper on there, different spices? Let me know, obviously, down below. Love to hear what you guys are doing. But the most important thing is, absolutely cook some fantastic wings out there, guys, and let me know what you're doing. And as always, cook something fantastic, and I will see you on the next UFO barbecue. Bye-bye.